What did Sixpence None the Richer say when they were playing Riichi Mahjong? Call Chi when you're the dealer and you feel free. With a Tanyao hand, Riichi. Escape the shadow realm and sumo ipatsu with a mangan hand. Oh, call pawn when you have 2 or more pairs. Call con for a new door, a chance, and call Ron when your across lord deals in, and it's their points that you are slurping. So call Chi. I went to college and studied for 4 years so that I could eventually try to do this with my life, and honestly, I feel very little regrets. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. My name's Yusong. It's a great song. I don't know if I've maybe talked about this on stream before. I'm gonna lower the volume in my cans. That was the first ever song I've sang at a karaoke before, and it was very nerve-wracking, and I don't know why I picked Kiss Me by Sixpence None the Richer. I'm not gonna lie to you, I felt like it was, maybe I was trying to be funny, It's like, oh, it's ironic, but I genuinely love that song. It's an incredible song. So anyway, welcome back to Mahjong Soul. I was thinking that, wouldn't it be funny if one day I just did an entire song for the intro? Because that one got pretty long, and I don't know if you can tell, but my phone is now back there so that I don't have to memorize the lyrics anymore. It's too many things to memorize, okay? And then sometimes I got the chord progression written out back there. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. How have we been playing? Well, I don't know if you just noticed this, okay? But we just switched our character. That's how we're playing. The tile flow is not happening. We are not, a hit. We are not a hit maker in the year 2008 because we are not Flow Rida. We don't have the tile flow anymore. I don't know what happened. Okay, what are we discarding here? This seems like a pretty okay hand, not gonna lie. We have 1 copy of the door that we can use. Let's try to play some smart mahjong today, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, those are probably our shapes. Maybe we should have kept the, oh my god, this is an amazing hand all of a sudden. I guess I'm gonna discard this. Any chance that we could get a, like a mixed triple sequence somewhere. Maybe we can get a 4, 5, 6 if we're feeling nasty with it. But it's unlikely, right? I kind of want to end up on a 2 or a 5 of bamboo weight for our pair. That would honestly seem very, very swell to me. Would I even call a pawn on the red dragon? Absolutely. Could we even get into a situation where we're waiting on the west wind to come home from the war? Yeah, absolutely. The world's our oyster right now. How am I doing outside of the game? Dude, look, I honestly just want to be here to entertain you, but I gotta be a little bit honest sometimes, okay? Your boy's going through a little bit of a journey through the valley of death in terms of his own mental health. It's not been the greatest time. It's awful, dude. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's, the US culture. I don't want to blame it all on the culture either. If anything, I'm blaming it on the alcohol. And those are the actual lyrics. It's hard to ask for help. You know what I mean? Like in the West or something, it's like really, really shameful if, God forbid, you needed to ask anyone for help. And I'm like, why is that? Oh, because people love self-mythologizing, right? Like every politician that you met is probably gonna say something like, oh, I made myself out of dirt, right? Like I didn't rely on anyone to get where I am. No, you didn't. You relied on your teachers that were funded by, not to get too based here, but like taxpayer dollars. And I can't get rid of this, can I? We're 1 tile away from Tenpai though, and it feels pretty good. Okay, right Lord pawns the south wind. They're waiting for character tiles to come home from the war. That's a little bit disconcerting. We are the dealer and we're 1 tile away from Tenpai. At this point, I will chi a 7 of characters easy just to get into a Tenpai to try to make some mogul moves right now. But if we draw into another, but they're waiting on character tiles. So If we draw into a circle tile, I might have to just discard the 5, but that doesn't bode well for the whole, you know, having a pair in our hand eventually game plan. Uh-oh. The point is, I really don't think anyone is self-made. You know what I mean? Like, it's impossible to be self-made. You weren't reading Daniel Kahneman when you were like 3 years old. You know what I mean? You needed to be taught like how to read. No offense or anything. Dude, okay. I have no idea what we're gonna do with this 8 of characters. The 8 of characters does not feel safe at all, dealing into this very, very obvious half flush in the character suit. Would we pawn a 6 of characters to get into Tenpai? I could be a little bit nasty and pawn a... I could pawn a 6 of characters to get into Tenpai, right? Discard a 5, ride a cowboy. All right, a Crosslord calls the Riichi. We have 1 safe tile to discard. I'm gonna discard this one first. Technically, the 4 of circles should be pretty safe, right? They don't have a 5-6 weight. Could they have a 2-3 weight? They could, but it's so unlikely, or it's more unlikely with a lot of the 2 of circles being on the board right now. I think I might just fold with the red dragon because they're also, wow! The chased Riichi in the face of this potential Mongon, right? 3 Dora half flush, it's a guaranteed Mongon. Right Lord might even be folding under the pressure. Oh my goodness. This is Riichi Sumo Ipatsu? Oh my god. All right, that's fine. It takes a while for the tile flow engine to warm up, okay? It takes a while for your, you know, when you offer some tangerines at a grave to the gods or whatever, or like at a shrine, the gods don't eat up the tangerines immediately. That'd be weird. That'd be like, oh, so there are like ghosts and stuff, you know? It's pretty easy to prove. I want to pawn that because it is our seat win, but I don't know if you see the rest of our hand, dude. The rest of our hand is not looking that good. Oh, the true temptation to go for some kind of a half flush here, but I don't know if it's necessarily right. You know what I mean? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, frick. Okay. I mean, that's just terrible luck, right? We could have a pair with 5, 6, 7, 8, and we're ending on a 5 or an 8 pair. Wait, because I want to pawn both the seat wind and the red dragon. Lord, forgive me for I'm about to sin. No way, right? No way that we actually end up keeping this around. I mean, it's a pretty safe tile between that and the 9 of bamboo and the 1 of characters, right? The point is, it's hard to ask for help, or it's hard to admit your weakness at all, you know? Yeah. So it's not very fun. I appreciate it. I appreciate your empathy, but also trust me, I'm genuinely not like trying to fish for anything. I just like the most helpful thing for me to do is just to be able to admit that to you instead of being like, what's up, Mahjong Nation? Welcome back, my little tubers, you know? And that's not to disparage anyone that refers to their audience as little tubers. I, in fact, quite like it when, you know, I watch another Magic the Gathering content creator called Numot the Nummy, and he opens his videos with, what up, my little tubers? And every single time that happens, I'm like, I'm a little tuber. Like, I really like it. Yeah. What up, my little Mahjong tiles? It just doesn't have the same ring to it. I don't want to force it. You know what I mean? I don't want to force a connection here. I want to, whatever nickname or whatever moniker we adopt for ourselves, whether, you know, I want it to be organic. Farm to table nomenclature. Anyway. So I had some trouble sleeping. Dude, I swear to you, this really happened to me, okay? I'm not making this up, because if I was making this up, I would make it, whoa, an alien came down from outer space and gave me pizza. You know what I mean? I'd make up a cooler story. 2 days ago, I'm gonna pawn this and throw the south wind. This is their seat wind, but it's an honor tile. It feels safe enough to throw. I don't know. I really want a chance to get into Tenpai here. White Dragon, Dora. We will be promptly folding. Jeez, I mean, we could still get back into Tenpai fairly quickly. We could discard an 8. How many 8s are visible? 3 8s are visible. All my apes gone? So that was the thing, right? We pawned the white dragon and we're immediately folding it. I don't think that's like necessarily a lapse of judgment or character or what have you. More so, it's just, oh, if we had sumoed the round immediately after, pog. But if we don't, we have to make some uncomfortable decisions and actually fold here. Right Lord ends up sniping it as the dealer with an all simples hand. All right. Is this the same person that eats the oysters? That's the same person that eats the oysters, right? Their character name is Kavi. All right. I'm starting to understand more about the MSU, the Mahjong Soul extended universe. Would I start pawning out the wazoo here? We have the prevalent wind. It's not a terrible idea. Our shapes are okay. We can accept the Dora into our hearts and our hands. Oh, this is what happened. Two days ago or 2 nights ago. I woke up at 8 a.m. to the sound of a large crowd of men singing, like marching and singing. And I understand there's a lot of like demonstrations at the current moment, right? Like for example, the Writers Guild of America is on strike, and rightfully so, for just like good working conditions, right? Or like fair pay and stuff. But like, I don't live next to the, oh, Kathy, thank you for the follow. I said Kathy as if I know you. I don't, and I'm also not streaming. I'm so nervous right now. Okay. I don't know why that surprised me. I really wasn't expecting it. The 5 is probably going to be our pair. That feels pretty good. Anyway, I don't live next to the Netflix headquarters. I know people with a, if you've never been to LA before, you might think that, oh no, everyone just lives near the Netflix headquarters, or like, you know, there's a studio on the corner of every block or everything. Nope. Just a lot of loud men that were singing, and I didn't like when I woke up in the morning, sure, did I feel like PDD? Your Honor, I'm not liable to say, okay? But my first instinct was not to look out the window, you know? It was kind of like what's that John Krasinski, Emily Blunt movie? It's Quiet or something? A Quiet Place? A Good Place? Is it called A Quiet Place? Oh my phone's back there and I don't want to look it up. No one tell me, okay? It's not like It Follows. It Follows is a totally different thing. This is cognitive behavioral torture for you. I understand that, by the way, okay? Get rid of the more dangerous tile sooner rather than later. A crosslord has pawned into a very weird situation. They're going for a flush in the bamboo suit, and it looks like they're in Tenpai. So the bad news for us is that, like, oh man, dude, like, we probably need to get rid of a bamboo tile in order to get into Tenpai, but I see a lot of the 6s visible, so they probably don't have a 6-7. I'm willing to push for it. The bad news for us is that they can also use the East Wind as a part of their hand, right? So, like, we might just have to, yeah. Wow, Right Lord really getting the tile. Oh! Okay. Didn't expect 3 door out of nowhere. That's like when someone in the WWE has an office chair. How did you do that? Did you send someone on your team to Staples while you were fighting? Basically, when you hear a crowd of men singing outside your window at like 8 a.m., my first instinct is not to go and say, hi, gentlemen. My first instinct is to just stay, and if I don't move, then maybe they won't see me or something. They weren't like knocking at my bedroom window going, we want us to hear you. We want you to hear us singing. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like a perverse carol situation, like a caroling situation. Carol situation. Yeah, we've got another Carol situation. She's singing. And it's very inappropriate. What are we doing here? Because we drew into some amazing shapes in the circle suit. I'm gonna say something that you might not believe right now, but we could also get a, I mean, that's not bad either. That is a pair in our hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dude, this 1-2 shape is so weak though. Like, if we draw into a 7 of characters or something, I probably will forgo this 1-2 shape in favor of this 7-8 shape. But maybe I'm fantasizing a little too much right now. Yeah, even the best case scenario of this hand, dude, I swear to you, I'm not just making this up. I could feel that the dealer was gonna like win or call Riichi or something. We just don't have enough firepower to fight whatever this is. Arguably, that green dragon discard was a little hasty. Like, if anything, we should be folding with the 4 or the 1. Okay. Yeah, that's not coming out of our hand. I'm gonna fold with the 4. I'm gonna fold right now because this hand is nothing. I hate to. I don't mean to leverage such harsh language at you like I'm Brian Cox on the TV show Secession. That's right, he's still talking about Secession. But that's the GD truth right now. So how can we get out of this bucket of syrup? Well, we can discard the 8 and the 9 of circles because the 8's already safe, and then the 9 is safe now because of Suji reasons. Like, we know that they're not waiting on a 7, 8 of circles. So I think that should be okay. Maybe if we're lucky. Oh, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9. Oh, can we? Dude, this is the thing about this 5-8 shape. They could just be waiting on the. I know this hurts. I know it's like, oh, we have such a good hand or whatever. Dude, they could genuinely be waiting on the 5-8 shape in the character suit. It's too scary right now. The situation is definitely scary, Spice. Is that a real Spice team member? Fuck. Okay, discarding a 2 of characters. All the 2s are gone. All the King's 2s are gone. So we can probably assume that, like, well, it's impossible for them to have a 2-3. So, I mean, the 3 was just revealed to be safe. But anyway, the 1 is also probably safe at this point. Now it's, you know, Suji reasons as well. Can we still get into Tenpai? 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8. It's a little bit tricky. Maybe if we chi into a 6 or a 9 here, we can. The 5 is safe. Interesting. I mean, we could theoretically win with an all simples hand. And look at this. The perks of playing like an absolute coward until you know it's your time to strike, dude. Sure, I'll pawn this. We still have some safe tiles to throw down later, but now if someone discards or if we draw into a 4 or a 7 of bamboo, let's get it. You know what I mean? But if we don't, again, we have to make some difficult decisions, as in we're probably going to fold with the 5 or 6 of circles if we don't draw a safe tile. Crossword's thinking about something. Wow, they chased the Riichi. I'm going to call a young Ron over there and slurp up Right Lord's Riichi stick as well. So this is all simples, but it's going to end up being 2,000 points. 2,600 because of 2 times 300 points in terms of repeat counters. So that's pretty nice. And you'll notice that because we Ronned them on their Riichi tile, the name of my Stephen King novel, Murder Ronning on Riichi Isle or whatever. Wow, they discarded the door right off of the bat. Wow, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, there's a part of me that wants to go Zuzzy with it. Would I start pawning the East Wind and the South Wind? Yeah, I think so. I think what I'm going to try to navigate myself down to is a half flush in the circle suit. I know how redonkulous that sounds, but I think that, it's not as far away as you think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I only count unique orphans, okay? We're talking Annies. We're talking Harry Potter, but not politically. What? What is this? What is going on here? What is going on? We are maybe on the precipice of something very special right now. Do I open up my hands? I mean, this is just a nice, like, all honors hand as well. I think I gotta, you son, go for all honors or whatever. Dude, just, the half flush is enough. Prevalent Wind, Seat Wind, Green Dragon, all triplets, half flush. Like, this is enough. This is enough to make me pog out of control. I think the chances, like, don't get me wrong. Imagine the thumbnail if we get the all honors or whatever. Like, yeah, that's amazing. But just imagine the dopamine that we'll get from winning. It's been so long, dude, since I've tasted that sweet, sweet nectar of victory. Not to be weird about it. Okay. Discarding the South Wind. It's not a Han for us, necessarily. We're not talking about Hillary Han right now. Whoa! This hand is worth 3 Han. Goku-san is Gohan. Lindsay's name is Lohan. If I was a violinist, I hope I'd be a Han. If I was a sandwich, I'd be a Bon. Me. Oh. All right. Go ahead. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you like, I understand you're now like actually required to subscribe because of the magic that just happened linguistically. If you are not subscribed and now you are subscribed because of that, you are legally required to leave a comment. And I swear to you, you look in the comment section right now, there's gonna be 15 identical comments saying, Yusong, I literally unsubscribed and resubscribed because I was so moved at what you were saying. I'm weeping right now. Anyway, am I excited for today? I don't know, dude. I think I'm gonna go to Panda Express for lunch, and that's honestly like what's my biggest motivating factor in getting me through the day. See, like if we had gone for the all honors, I mean, we might have been rewarded with the Southwinds, but outside of that, we'd still be struggling to get into Tenpai right now, right? I'm honestly excited to go to. Oh, okay. This is bad. I mean, it's good and it's also bad. Imagine if we draw, if I draw another red dragon here, I will go for the Yakuman. But if we pawn, I will not throw away my shot. Oh, the white dragon's gone. I can't con this. Someone else is in Tenpai. They haven't discarded a single honor tile yet. They could be waiting for this red dragon. It's a very spicy situation. It's a genuinely spicy meatball right now. But if I draw another red dragon, I will discard this 2 of circles. That's the only situation I see for us getting rid of it. Though the west wind is also very difficult to come out because you know, it is the door indicator. This is an honor tile, dude. Oh my god, not like this. Okay. So there's only 1 left in the entire game. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna deal in with this red dragon. We got 14 tiles left in the game. Holy moly, dude. I mean, it was a very spicy opening hand. I could have gone sicko mode and thrown away the 2 of circles in favor of that south wind. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I mean, a Yakuman is a good way to end a game, you know? Like, it's East 3. Yeah, the video's over. It's gone. I spent it. I slurp up your milkshake, etc., etc. Oh my god, we are in Tenpai, but we have to, like, deal in to do it. Okay, I think someone's just debating whether or not to pawn this tile. It's very spicy. Imagine if we had a pair of the south winds instead of this 2 of circles right now. It would feel pretty good, not gonna lie. Right Lord breaks up their red dragons in order to fold potentially. Wow, and the red dragons get broken up. A cross lord with that half flush or full flush. I know I wasn't talking about the full flush, but it was still very scary. And this is a great hand. Seat wind, prevalent wind, half flush, all triplets. That's a Hanemon. That's an open Hanemon. Wow, okay, pretty exciting, not gonna lie. This hand is a lot worse than last hand, right? We don't have a smattering of spicy tiles in the honor suit. I mean, the honor is not really a suit, but you know what I mean. I could honestly see us going for a half flush in the bamboo suit. I know, like, sometimes playing the Mahjong demon style is not necessarily the best thing to do, but also I'm like, what version of this hand gets me excited? It's the half flush. And you're like, Yusong, didn't the Yakuman get you excited? Yeah, but it's different, okay? Like, it's in the way that a movie can make you excited versus how, like, it's like seeing a ghost might get you. Just turn off the camera. I can't pawn this. My hand is in shambles right now. I can't really pawn this. Sure, I will go for the half flush in the bamboo suit. Do I start pawning the 9 now? I mean, we've only got 1 more 9 of bamboo in the entire game. So if we don't pawn the 9, it's kind of like a huge waste. But at the same time, we could just use it as our pair or a 7, 8, 9. There's no need to get super duper hasty. Call me Titus in Final Fantasy X. Could maybe keep the 2 for a 7 pairs angle, but going for 7, you know, going for 7 pairs of 3 pairs is like trying to become Warren Buffett with like $30 in your investment account. You know what I mean? It's just too risky. All right, let's go. Our game plan do be advancing though. Left Lord hasn't discarded a single honor tile or character tile. Very spicy. They could definitely be waiting on some of these these honor tiles that we've begun to amass. Okay. Okay, 7 of bamboo comes out. Right Lord's starting to discard some good stuff. A Crosslord's also starting to discard some good stuff. We just straight up drew a farm to table triplet of our seat win. That feels pretty good. Maybe it's the heavens sending us a sign that we should play a little bit more aggressively. That the tile flow might be finally turning around. Yeah. That is an absolute cheat. We get to finish one of our more difficult, one of our more obstinate shapes in that 2-3-4 because it is a middleweight, right? If it's a double-sided weight, you know, like if we had like a 3-4 instead of a 2-4, I'd be like, we have a good chance at drawing one of the tiles that completes this hand. Let's wait on it. Call me the Aaron Burr character in the movie musical Hamilton. Oh, dude, so, you know, I've been kind of addicted to Secession lately. So Twitter, I did a thing. No, I did a thing in the sense that, I wasn't feeling Secession towards the end of season 1, but I could tell that I was watching it out of depression instead of watching it out of like enjoyment. So what I did with a very, very heavy heart, I just like read the synopsis of every other episode. And I know like the final season is still happening as we speak, so we don't know how it's gonna end, but I just watched all the episode recaps and I'm like, yep, I got it. Like I didn't want to like devote my entire freaking life to watching Secession anymore, you know? Sometimes you just gotta do those difficult things of what's best for you. Trying to exhibit some kind of self-control, you know? Okay, I'll give you a second if you wanna learn along at home, right? But why is the 8 of circles safe? And it would be so funny if we dealt in, but all the 7 of circles are gone. So that's pretty pog, right? No one can have a 7-8. How many 4s are visible? 3 4s are visible. I actually can't discard this. The 7 was just discarded by Right Lord, which is why I'm okay discarding the 7. If another 4 of circles comes out, I'll be okay discarding this, but they could very well still have a 3-4. Holy moly, we got into Tenpai? This is the worst Tenpai I've ever seen in my entire life. It's first in Tenpai. I could have discarded the 9 of bamboo! I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, okay? There were men singing outside my window. Was that 2 nights ago? Yeah, absolutely, dude. But you know, like when you're sleep deprived, you don't magically get it fixed immediately. Okay, that's not necessarily a safe tile, but I guess a lot of 6s and 7s are visible. All right, we have a chance to maybe get into Tenpai. Oh my god. All right, the dealer reclaims their throne. If we had thrown the 9 of bamboos, I don't think that we would have been able to sumo, right? This hand didn't look that good, and the recent discards, it's only that 3 of bamboo that might be in question, but I don't think, luckily our misplay did not result in utter spiritual destruction, you know? Okay, what do we want to discard here? The 1 is redundant because we have 4, and I mean, our bamboo shapes are looking fine. This could be an all simples hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 really decent shapes. The 2 of bamboo is the Dora. Did I know that that was the case? Absolutely not. But now that the 2 of bamboo is in our hand, we can still make use of this 2, 3, 4. And that's why when you have the 1 and the 4, it's genuinely a redundant. It's genuinely redundant to keep the 1 because drawing the 2 and the 4 also feels pretty good, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 shapes in our hand. It's an all simples angle. We're gonna struggle to complete some shapes like this 2, 3, 4 and this 6, 7, 8, right? Like if we want to open up our hand, we can't open it up on a 9. So this is not really a true double-sided weight. I mean that looks pretty good as well, right? We improve our 6-6 shape into a 6-6-7. Okay, it's not terrible. The nut draw right now would be probably a 6 of bamboo or a 3 of bamboo. Both would feel pretty good. Unfortunately, like this 4-5 in the middle of our hand, like so many of its tiles, the 3 and the 6 are cannibalized by our other shapes. Like we need a lot of 3s and 6s. Oh, okay, sure. This is a 6, 7, 8, 2, 4, and a 4, 5. It's very, very tricky. What comes out of our hand next? Probably the 2 of characters, if I had to say, or we could discard the 6 of characters. But no, I'm pretty sure we want to keep 2 pairs in our hand. And even though this 4 of bamboo like is a pair, it's actually going to be torn up into 2 different sequences. So I don't know if we should consider it a pair. I think the 2 of characters leaves our hand next, unless of course we can cheese something, you know, like a 3. All right, that is not what I wanted to see. Left Lord calls the Riichi as the dealer. Our hand is too far away, like a Carole King ballad. We cannot chase this. I don't think we can chase this with a clear conscience. But then also you're looking at this now and you're like, Yusong, what kind of safe tiles do you have? You don't really have any safe tiles. You don't really even have any like honors or terminals left. Okay, it's looking a little grim for me right now. 5 is a very, very dangerous tile because it's Suji to the Dora, right? Imagine if you had a 3-4 of bamboo in your hand. You'd probably want to keep it because, oh, look, you can accept the Dora as your winning tile. All right, we drew some good tiles for our hand, but I think that folding here is still correct. I honestly think that we haven't been folding as much as we maybe want to in our recent games. And wow, look at this. Getting rewarded with a lot of defensive tiles, aka, you know, tiles that we've discarded before or tiles that the dealer has discarded. Yeah, I don't want to deal into this dealer Riichi. It's very, very spooky. 9 of bamboo was also recently safe. I mean, we're top decking right now. This is lightning bolt, lightning bolt. You know what I mean? We are top decking from the wall right now. We have no safe tiles in our hand. The 6 of, oh, now we have some safe. Wow. This is a really strong hand. All simples, red 5 Dora, also another red 5. Holy moly. It's a fake Mangan. Okay. So this looks bad for Left Lord, but it's looking fine for us right now. This is a pretty easy second place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this is actually an amazing hand. We are 1 tile away from Tenpai. The nut draw would be a 2 of bamboo so that we can have the fastest Riichi Pinfu of all time. Would I call Riichi otherwise? Probably. Like even if we drew into a 4 or a 7 here, I'd probably slam that like and subscribe button. Another nut draw right now would be like another one of these tiles, like a 7 of bamboo or something. We can discard the 1, make this a guaranteed double-sided weight, which would feel pretty good. But yeah, just drawing the 2 of bamboo would be great. I mean, this is one of those hands that could go either way, right? Like it's either we have a really fast Riichi or we're in this heartbreaking one-away hell for the entire game. It happens. Sometimes it just happens, you know? The Mahjong gods get into a room, they're like, no. Bugs Bunny voicing each other. No. Dude, it's really difficult to say no. I don't know. I talk about this on stream a lot, but in high school, I was invited to be in like a Christian rock band, as in we legitimately played a lot of. Oh my god! Now that the red dragons are completely dead, I draw the other one. I guess it's a safe tile, right? As in we played like a lot of churches and like weirdly 1 bar. And we played a bar one time. There was no one in the crowd, by the way. There was just no one in the crowd. We played a bar on like a 4 p.m. on a Tuesday night. No one was there. And also we were all under the age of 18. Like, what is that, you know? Like, why did that happen? Anyway, the reason that I ended up joining is not because... Like, my family did not go to any church or whatever. Sorry, big guy up above for going and whatever about it. You know, that's, I feel like, how most people get introduced to religion, right? Their parents are religious. And so, well, we didn't do that. I had a lot of idle time, Devil's Workshop, etc., etc. Played a lot of Final Fantasy. Dude, I was joking about One-Away Hell. You didn't really have to give it to me. Holy moly. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay. Crosswords making moves. Good players pawn and chi to get into Tenpai. I'll shimmy my way up I'll daisy chain my way up to this 3, 4, 5. Will I still call Riichi if I draw a 2 of bamboo? Yeah, absolutely. It's a little bit spicy, but it looks like... Oh my god. Did we draw a single good tile? Like, look at this. The 7, 8, the 8, 9s, the honors, the terminals. What is going on? Oh, thank you. No, dude. No. We deal in with this. Absolutely not. It's Suji to the Dora. I didn't realize that, but all the 8s are gone. I also didn't realize that. We can still get back into Tenpai somehow, okay? Also, the Kiss of Death probably in this 5 of bamboo, but look at this. It's inside Suji to whatever it is they're doing. They could have a 4, 6 in their hand. I don't know. That's a pretty bad weight, and so I'm willing to risk it for the biscuit. I honestly think that we deal in with this. What in the F am I looking at right now? What in the genuine F am I looking at right now? I think that they're on a 2-5 weight. I genuinely, like, I promise you, it's like the Max Payne theory of economics, right? Like, I don't even know if that's a theory or if that's just a Reddit meme, which is goes to show you about my, like, mental state. Okay, so I would have dealt in with the 2-5 on Right Lord. It wasn't the player that I was expecting, but there was nothing on the table that indicated that the 2-5 was safe. Okay, and now we feel a lot better not having dealt in, so we can still vie for second place. Call me Roman Roy from Secession. He's still gonna reference it. He's still gonna reference it. A long game, a drawn-out battle indeed. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 shapes in our hand. This is definitely an all simples angle. It'd be a nice Riichi Pinfu angle as well. I'm hesitant to get rid of this 9 of... Oh. Okay, this is now a little bit trickier. The 1 of bamboo isn't doing anything for us. The nut draw right now would be a 7 of bamboo, and then we can finagle this down into somehow like a... Somehow in all simples. Am I really willing to risk that? No, I'm gonna get rid of my honor tile first. Like, if we draw another 2 of circles, we'll be pretty happy, right? Drawing another east wind doesn't even make us that happy. Honestly, I think that's the right play there. Holy moly. Oh my god, we're 1 away from Tenpai. Okay, this is a disgusting Tenpai too. Like, okay, what do we want to draw? I mean, the nut draw right now would be another 8 of bamboo. I'm so excited by this hand that I just fixed my posture. Sorry you had to look at me with bad posture for a little bit. Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely. This is the hand. I promise you, this is my justification, and I will die on this hill. I feel like it's correct to call Riichi here. Early Riichi, all simples, 2 Dora, red 5. Like, it's a double pair weight. I don't know. We're obviously more likely to win on the 8 of characters than the 8 of bamboo, but you never know. We could always sumo. If this is a big enough hand, unfortunately, like, if we sumo a big enough hand, we will kill Left Lord, but they have 3,500. We would need to sumo like a 4,000, 4,000, 8,000 hand. Okay, that's probably not gonna happen, right? Like a Baimon? If we do Riichi, sumo, all simples, Dora, red 5, 2 Uradora or something, like, we could theoretically get a Baimon and end the game, but we're hoping that if Right Lord deals into us, we legitimately have a chance for first. We legitimately have a chance. If a Cross Lord even deals into us, we also have a good chance at first. Okay. Unfortunately, in our discards, there's no, inadvertent Suji traps being set. Like, if we discarded a 5 of characters or something, that would feel pretty good, you know? Instead of Suji trap for the 8. There's a white dragon. Luckily, it's been discarded before. Does anybody feel like they're still pushing? I mean, a Crossword seems like they're folding. Left Lord seems like they're folding, but that 3 of bamboo... Oh man, dude. Sometimes Mahjong just really gets you. You know what I mean? Dude, we felt it, right? We talked about it. We visualized it. We felt it. You were there in that room that day. It was electric. God. Genuinely disappointing, right? And yet, I like the game still. I like the game. Like, we still have the chance to win huge mode here. Okay, the 4, 5, 6 mixed triple sequence respecter has logged on. It's South 3. We start pawning and sheeing out the wazoo here. We definitely start. Why? No. I don't respect the door right now. I respect the mixed triple sequence. 2, 3, 4. I mean, maybe we could get a 2, 3, 4 mixed triple sequence. It's the better hand, but nah, dude. Nar. Absolutely not. No. It's too far away. Too many specific things would have to have happened, right? We would have to draw a 2 of bamboo, discard the 5 for a specifically worse weight. So this isn't that bad. We can still, like, pawn the 2 and have a 4, 5, 6 mixed triple sequence, right? It's not terrible. No opportunities for the Dora, but we're not necessarily Dora chasing right now. We're just trying to chase a win. Can't do that. We're on the all simples game plan. God damn it. I wonder if the band simple plan was just about like Mahjong strategy. You know what I mean? Just trying to go for like all simples or like Riichi, Pinfus and stuff. Please. All right, everyone turn off the video right now. I need a private moment. Did I do something? Did I genuinely do something? Like a single good tile that advances us towards the finish line would be amazing here. Yeah, that does. But you and I both know that I'm going to deal in with one of the... Okay, we're in South 4. If they get 1,000-point hand, if they get a 1-han hand, they literally usurp our role as second place. Look at this garbage! Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, we need to draw another one of these honor tiles. We have to play offensively here. We have to play offensively. All simples? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh Christ. Okay, it could be an all simples angle. They're getting rid of the Dora because they want a fast hand, not a heavy hand. Sure. Sure. I think we gotta go for it. The likelihood that we get shadow realmed into the ether by Left Lord is pretty small. I think we just move pretty fast. We try to move pretty fast and get into an all simple situation. If we happen to draw any of our honor tiles and get a pair of them, great. We have our Yakuhai pair. We can start pawning and cheating with even more confidence after that. But yeah, this is tricky. Maybe the early pawn here is not good, but it also puts pressure on other people to do something, you know? Okay, 8 of characters. They could also be going for all simples. It's not impossible. I think I discard the 2 there. If we draw into a 2-3, like that's fine. If we draw 3 of bamboo, we still have a 3-5, and we get into our all simples, you know, Q zone. I think you should leave is the reference. Wow. Okay. Suddenly Seymour has a really big hand. What do we even do here? What do we even do here? I have 3 red 5s in this MFer. Is it right to just get rid of this one? We need to draw a pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, one of these shapes needs to turn into a pair. I get rid of the red 5 here. I'm not aiming for first, okay? It's way too far away. It's way too far away. We have to be realistic here. So the reason that this is good is that if we draw into a 3 of circles, we can get into a situation where we're waiting on a 2 or a 5 for our pair. The red dragon is honestly very, very spicy. They throw a 5 of bamboo as well. Maybe they're just content to fold as well. Okay, no one took the red dragon, which is amazing news for us. Left Lord, what are you going for? You need to just win with any single hand to keep this game going as the dealer. You're in 4th place, so you're not necessarily super desperate to do something big mode, but that's okay. We drew. This doesn't look like a pair, but it's not terrible, right? We can wait on a 4 or a 7 to win this whole thing. What is the nut draw right now? A 6 of circles is the nut draw right now. That's okay. At least it's a safe tile as recently discarded by Left Lord. The tile formerly discarded by Left Lord. I have no idea what a Cross Lord is going for right now. Probably they have like a 1, 2, 3 or 2, 3, 4 in the bamboo suit. Probably they have something in the lower value character tile suit as well. Upper value circle tiles? I don't know. So the 6s could very well be in their hand, right? All right, there's a Riichi. Are we allowed to play safely into this? No, because if they win, like 6 of circles is safe. I need you to discard another one. Can't win like that. Suji Gaming. And I don't want to end up in Furitan. I mean, we probably will end up in Furitan, but there's a chance, right? If we chi into a 6 of circles right here, we won't be in Furitan. Okay. What happens in an exhaustive draw? Oh, we should be maybe planning for the exhaustive draw as well. We need to be in Tenpai at the end of that, don't we? Yeah. We need to be in Tenpai at the end of this game. That's something that I hadn't considered. Un-effing believable. Un-effing believable. What were they waiting on? They were waiting on a 6 or a 9 of bamboo. Oh. At least the Sixpence None the Richer parody at the start of this video was absolutely banging. If I was in the club and that got played, I would throw my ass back to it in a heartbeat. Man, oh my god, the Riichi with the 2 copies of the Dora too, where everything lined up. It was the fastest Riichi hand. Everything was like flowing our way. What happened? What happened? Did we deal in a single time in this game? I know I say that every time, and then I look in the logs and I'm like, oh yeah, I dealt in a few times and it was my fault. No, we didn't deal in a single time in this game. A little quick foray into the logs. You called Riichi on a closed wait for the 6 of circles. It's not a terrible idea. You're the first person to call Riichi. Wait, what happened? What? Oh, you had already called Riichi at this point. Right. Okay. I mean, it's not a good Riichi. I don't know if I would have called Riichi in this situation. You can pawn your Seawind, and this hand isn't even that valuable. You don't even have like a full outside. Dude, if you waited one more turn, you could have had a half outside hand. I don't know. I don't think I would have. I mean, an early Riichi is an early Riichi, but it's a really, really bad early Riichi. You know what I mean? Someone deals into a monster hand here. What happens? You deal the... Oh, you deal a 2 here because it's the more dangerous tile. How does this get you into trouble? They had 3 Dora. Jeez Louise. The 4 came from a what? A 3-4-4 shape? What happened? Oh, right. Sorry, the orientation of these gamers is reversed. The 4 came from a 3-4-4 shape, and the 6 also came from a 3-4. All right. I don't know if I would have been able to see that, though. And the 3 Dora thing is just kind of like, you know, what are you going to do about that? You are now in Tenpai if you discard this for a mixed triple sequence, and you also call Riichi because this is a monster hand. Riichi, Dora, red 5, Sanshoku, closed. Yeah, that's amazing. But too bad for you. I was already ready to slurp up your lunch. And also, this Riichi tile is not safe in and of itself to whatever Right Lord was cooking up. Yeah, nothing safe about the bamboo tiles up there. Okay. And then this player, unfortunately, keeps getting slurped more and more. So this is not a bad Riichi. You can wait on a 1 or a 2 of characters here. It's not a terrible Riichi at all. All the 3s are gone. I mean, but you are the only one who knows that. No. Ah, this hurts. Yeah, that definitely hurts. Like, cause I don't think they were playing that safe either. Dude, they weren't. They weren't at all. And it gets rewarded. Dude, the 6, there's nothing safe about the 6. I mean, you have some of the 4s and some of the 5s. I don't know. Yusong large sample size Liu has qualms with this. Yeah, that was literally the one that we just looked at. Good one. Wow, this player dealt in a lot, but it wasn't even like they had, you know, they were just calling a closed Riichi on the 6 of circles. Where have we seen this one before? Didn't end up working out for them. Probably they deal into a crosslord. The 9 comes from a 6-7. True, but it came from a 3-4-5-6-7. Yeah, that's really, really tough. Wow. Ah. All right. If you enjoyed the video anyway, if you enjoyed, you know, spending some time together, parasocially, but hey, it's what happens these days. Please leave a like and a comment. It helps out the channel a lot. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more new videos every day. I also stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 4 p.m. PST. You can find the link in the description along with our Discord and the VODs channel. Until next time, please take care of yourself and please be kind to yourself, okay? All right, I'll talk to you soon. Peace.